Okay, I think we will get started now. So, a very good evening to all that have joined us here today. I, Pratik Talukdar, on behalf of Sports Next Institute, welcome you all to today's webinar. This is an introductory course webinar on sports management. We are happy to inform that there's another webinar scheduled, which is planned subsequently, as we could not accommodate all the participants today. Firstly, I would like to introduce today's webinar experts. We have with us Mr. Paul Chanviti, who is the Managing Director, Asia Partnership and Strategy from Universidad Católica San Antonio de Murcia, Spain, or popularly known as UCAM. We also have Mr. Anand Pandey, who is the Regional Marketing Manager, South Asia for UCAM. On behalf of Sports Next Institute, I welcome both the UCAM administrative experts for this webinar. So starting off, first we will share a course orientation presentation, which will be presented by my fellow colleague Ganeshan and me. Subsequently, I will request Mr. Paul to give more insight into the UCAM University MBA program. And then we will hand it over to Mr. Anand Pandey, who will highlight the opportunities post the MBA Sports Management program. I would request all attendees to please keep your microphone muted now. If any questions arise during the course of the presentation, please type them and put it in the chat box. If you see the options panel there, you have a chat box option. So if you have any questions, please put it there. Post presentation, we will answer all of them. Also to inform you, the Director of Sports Next is available with us today in case any administrative clarification is required. Right, so we will get right into it. I request my colleague Ganeshan to start his presentation, please. Ganeshan, you can start.
Thank you, Pratik, for the introduction. And without further ado, we'll just get straight into the presentation. Good evening, friends. We'll start with a basic introduction of Sports Next Institute. Sports Next Institute started its journey under the visionary guidance of Lieutenant General Manvinder Singh, a man who was a pioneer in introducing new training methodologies during his olive green days and was also associated to host one of the most prestigious sports events, the Durand Cup, amongst many other silver linings and accolades as an administrator for over 30 years. The Institute therefore clearly visualizes to empower each budding sports executive with quality education, facilitate evolution through technological insight, and inculcate leadership and entrepreneurial spirit. We'll highlight Sports Next Institute. This is the only Indian institute at present which delivers 360-degree sports education. This means we deliver higher education as well as continuous professional development courses for administrators and executives, sports scientists, and sports trainers. We have curated the best international courses and integrated them as per the Indian sports ecosystem. We are proud to declare that during the upcoming World Football Summit, we had the prestigious honor to share one speaker from the Institute, and also WFS will run a 20-minute WFS talk session that highlights our institute and education as a unique program to the world. Our MBA Sports Management program is accredited under UCAM University from Spain with 60 ECTS accreditation. UCAM University is known for its sports education and heritage, and it has been ranked among the top 10 European universities. Just to highlight, in the recent Rio Olympics of 2016, 17 students won Olympic medals, which clearly indicates the level and culture of sports education in this university. Just to take a glimpse of the university and its sporting culture, I'll just play a video for all the attendees. After a very insightful video, we'll take a deep dive into the course and its curriculum. Dronacharya Ganguly Prasad ji is a legendary badminton coach, and in the past, he has been a faculty of the Sai Sports Education, and he is our honorary course director. The course has 3 blocks as shown in the presentation. The foundation block is to gain knowledge and will be delivered online. As mentioned, online, it is a dedicated LMS system, and the online class repository will be available for 7 days post the lecture. This will be referred to multiple times by the students as per their requirement. And not only this, there is a pre-class content and a top reference document, which will also be available for the students as a library. Also, we have a dedicated coordinator for the course who will be available to discuss any kind of query post lecture days. The classes are live and interactive. As per the schedule, we have designed 3 days a week with classes being dedicated from 2:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Block 2 is a contact block conducted at Gwalior, which will be physically handled. And block 3 is hands-on integration. The first block, which is the foundation block, is mentioned here. The course curriculum is unique and unparalleled. We will deliver all the management tools to upscale your ability and insight. The contact program is focused to improve the understanding and the soft skills. It is a phase to fine tune each one and make them ready for the industry through activities mentioned in this slide. And also, when we mention the industry integration, we mean it to be a holistic exposure that will be through all the probable avenues, which will be as per your strength. We will identify your strengths and allow you to develop it further through enhanced integration, networking, and projection, which allows you to grab the foot and best opportunity in the industry. As far as your integration goes in the industry, we have several organizations, including in the I League, we have Sudeva FC. In the ISL, we have Hyderabad FC, Bengaluru FC. When we talk about sports organizations, we have Prakash Pradukone Dravid Center of Sports Excellence in Bangalore. We have Abhinav Bindra Training Foundation in Hyderabad. We have Football Delhi, who organize grassroots football events. And we also have brands such as Nivea, among others, who will give 2 internship opportunities per year. And we have renowned national and international faculties who are acclaimed sports educators, each one of them known for their special expertise. Moreover, we'll have guest lecturers with international players, brands, service providers who also incorporated with this course. This will further augment your knowledge. And as an example, we have Olosip associated with La Liga Business School, which will deliver big data analysis masterclass. Sandesh Jingan, as we all know, famous footballer in India, is associated with us as a football icon, and he represents our tagline, Dil ki suno, sahi chuno, which means listen to your heart and choose the right thing. Now I would request Prateek to continue the presentation to explain the operational and financial aspect of the course.
Okay, Ganeshan, thank you for the detailed information on all the course details. Makes me want to go through the course myself. Moving on, we will start with the methodology of the delivery, course delivery. So you can see on the screen, we'll be focusing basically on three types of points for the methodology. Our entire course will be based on problem solving based learning, which I mean to say it will be not only theoretical learning. We will ensure best industry integration, and we will also ensure adequate networking assistance and skill set development, which will be based on communication and your personal projections with the internship we provide you with. When industry trendsetters and experts are part of the faculty, the quality of the course is well understood. Here we will go through the course timeline. You can see on the screen the numerous dates that we have put up. After the initial orientation, which starts from mid-November, around November 15, we will quickly move to the World Football Summit Live activity, which will happen during November 23rd to 27th. The foundation block of the program will start in December 2020 and will last till August 2021. The contact block will run through the September 2021 period. The integration block will run through October 2021. And finally, the assessment and final dissertation submission will culminate in November 2021. As I mentioned in the previous slide about the World Football Summit, the World Football Summit is a very big platform. And we are happy to inform you that Dr. Shaji Pravakaran will be representing Sports Next, and he will be the only speaker representing India there. Students from our course will get the exclusive opportunity to attend the World Football Summit live. Now coming to the part where we deal with the fees and admission process. There are three basic divisions in the total fee structure. There's the enrollment fee, then there's the tuition fee, and finally there's a contact program fee. The enrollment fee is 2.5 lakh rupees. The tuition fee will be 25,000 rupees per month. And finally, the contact program fee will be 50,000 rupees. A very important point to note here is the contact fee will include the accommodation for the contact program period, which will be provided by the institute at Gwalior. What we are planning is post this webinar by 25th October. We encourage all students to kindly complete your documentation and also start the payment process. I will quickly go through the payment process. You can see here the number 2 point, the bullet point. We have three options through which the payments can be made. The first one is the flexi mode, where you can pay 1.65 rupees as a down payment, and the rest of the amount will be divided into 10 months, which you can pay as EMI with 0% interest. The second mode of payment is again an EMI mode with our partner organization called Finance Peer. Here, the entire amount will be divided into 10 months, and you can pay the entire amount through this process with a 5.5% interest, which I would like to mention that which is quite low when you compare to the interest rates which are provided by the banks, which tend to be around 10 to 12% normally. And the third and the last mode of payment is the one-time payment. What we mean by this is when you pay the entire 5.5 lakh rupees at one go, covering the entire fee. If you pay the entire fee through this process, you are eligible for a 20% discount on the enrollment fee. As I said, we encourage all students to complete their start their documentation and complete it soon by 25th October. By 7th November, we encourage the students to deposit their enrollment fee. And please be rest assured that all guidance and assistance will be ensured by the institute. Now, a couple of important points I would like to mention with regard to this admission process is that if anyone is having national or international sports experience, you can apply for a scholarship with us. We will in turn get in touch with the university, and depending upon your merit, a certain amount will be deducted from your enrollment fee. Post 25th October, after the documentation is over, enrollment will be completed by first week of November, as classes start from 15 November onwards. We understand with the COVID scenario, some students have a little bit of uncertainty with their current universities. So in case if everyone has any present issue with providing their degrees or mark sheets, what we suggest is they can start the admission process with us and take probable admission. But please keep in mind that necessary documents have to be submitted by 31st December. As per the current government guidelines, we understand that all issues will be sorted out by that time. And moreover, since we are education institute ourselves, so that will not be an issue. But if students are unable to complete the process by 7 November, it will be difficult because we have a lot of students in the waiting line. So I would really suggest that anybody who's interested in joining the course, please complete all the payment process as quickly as possible. Now, since we understand you'll be investing a lot of your time and money with us, we also understand that you deserve the best. Therefore, we make sure that the best industry integration and placement assistance is given to you, not only at the end of the program, but throughout the program. As Ganeshan already mentioned, we have partnerships with a lot of organizations, not only in India, but outside as well. So we will be helping with all sorts of assistance with that. Also, keeping in mind with the COVID scenario, we have adapted to how we will deliver the program. We have adapted to a bimodal study where your classes will be held online, and only towards the later part when the contact program starts, you need to um, really mobilize or get in physical touch. I've already gone through the flexi payment options. Last not the least, I would really like to point out that in the field of sports management, we are the only institute which is providing an internationally accredited degree here in India right now, which is it's a very unique opportunities for student here in India. Moving on, here I would again like to highlight some of our associates. As you can see, we are associated with clubs such as Hyderabad FC, Bengaluru, I-League clubs such as Sudeva. We also have associations with brands such as NutriSupplements, Nivea. We also have association with sports analysis companies like Stans Beam, Olosip, etc. So this slide, you can see there are certain days and timing mentioned. These are the days and timings the classes will be held on. There will be classes 3 days a week on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday between the time of 2:30 p.m. and 5:30 p.m., which is Indian Standard Time. We understand it's always nice to hear from people who have already gone through the program. Therefore, we will now show you a short testimonial video from one of UCAM's India alumni. Ganeshan, if you can please show the video. Ganeshan, you might want to unmute yourself, please.
Hi, I'm Steven. I'm from India. My home city is Chennai, and I'm doing MBA Sports Management in La Liga UCAM.
Hi, I'm Sajid Udyanga from Sri Lanka. I'm doing here my official master's in high performance, strength and conditioning.
Actually, I'm passionate about sports. I just looking around the best university, the countries, especially in Europe. I found UCAM. They are tied up with the big brand, the big Spanish league, La Liga. So I choose.
It's a really interesting question. I'm dealing with here more than 10 different nationalities. It's really good because now I was in a I done my graduate in Sri Lanka, so it's limited exposed to the international level. But now what I'm dealing with, I'm dealing with international culture and different level of students. So it's really interesting to me get the contacts between each other and learn how the world is going on.
Yeah, obviously, my personally, I'm strongly recommending this course because when I actually when I came here, I didn't expect anything. But okay, I just want to concentrate the program. But the Indian studies and from European studies is entirely different. But I couldn't expect. But after coming here, really, I'm enjoying. It's completely good for if you're choosing sports. It's a completely great course. Personally, I'm recommending this course.
Right. As you saw, that was Stephen. He had attended the sports management program in UCAM. Now we come to the end of our presentation, and we will be moving on to Mr. Paul here. Paul, I request you to highlight the UCAM program as an institute and the education delivery. Over to you.
Okay, good evening to everyone. Is my voice clear? It's okay?
Yes, Paul, it's fine.
Okay, so let me tell you a few selling points about the UCAM University. So I would like to share the screen of my presentation. Okay. Okay, so can you see the screen? Is it good? Okay, so basically UCAM is a comprehensive university located in the southeast Spain, but we are a Spanish campus which is utilize the model of the American Ivy League University. Okay, this is our uniqueness. Okay, and in fact, we are the best sport university in Spain. Why do I say that? Okay, you can see on this presentation, you can see our president, Dr. Jose Luis Mendoza Perez. He received the award from the King of Spain in the area of the sport education. Okay, and if you can see on the picture, Mr. Thomas Beck, he is the president of the current International Olympic Committee. He is our current honorary counsel. Okay, and of course, for those who are interested in football, you will know that this guy is the used to be the national football coach of a Spanish team who brought the world champion in the World Cup for Spain. His name is called Di Vicente Desposque. Okay. I will go fast. I will not speak too much on the details as you can have those details in our website. Okay. So we are the private university, which we are one of the progressive and active in the short history of 24 years. We achieve amazing result in terms of the ranking, reputation, internationalization, research and development, and also doing social work. Okay, I give you some very interesting figure here related to the sports. We have 21 college sports discipline, which means that, okay, we have the student who actually, they are the professional sport players, and at the same time, they study with UCAM. They may be one of the 21 sponsor sport team owned by UCAM who play on to represent UCAM nationally and internationally. Okay, probably some of you know, I give you some of the big names. We used to be sponsor Marine Carolina. Okay, I think I'm not sure the current the ranking of her for the badminton, but I think she's like the top 3 in the world for the women single now. Okay, this is just one of the example. We have more champion with us. Okay, all right. So then this is some information about our university in the latest Times Higher Education ranking. Okay, you can focus how we can give the knowledge and engage with the student. This is something which is one of the important point during our teaching for the master students. Okay, of course, if you can see here, we focus all area of study. Okay, what are the relevant point in the industry? And then we are inviting actually, in fact, some of the professional in the industry to come to teach in our program. So I hope when you are in our program, we have the chance to extend this uniqueness, okay? So the expert coming from Spain to give you the know-how and the knowledge. And this knowledge is not only related to your master degree, but it's something that relevant to the industry, which will help you to put forward for your career. And also if you are in your own business, it may generate very tangible revenue for your company. Okay, this is just some about some information about the ranking of the university. Okay, all right. That what I'm talking about, learning in action, which we want to make sure that the student can absorb the academic knowledge and transform, okay, those know-how into the action in the industry or market. And this is one of the important point that in all this year we keep focusing how, you know, we stay relevant to the industry. Okay, that's why we are working with many companies. I think we have more than 2,000 partners now from the industry to work with UCAM in the different areas. Like for example, we work with Spanish Football League. You know, we work with La Liga. You know, we work with different football clubs in Spain, including we are the exclusive partner with Barcelona Baca Innovation Hub, which is the education unit of the FC Barcelona. Okay, to give the know-how to the students. Okay, all right. Okay, you can see this is some photo of the campus. Okay. Okay, this is some testimonial. I believe just now we have zoomed in the student coming from the South Asia about their feedback about our program. But of course, as an international university, we have close to 2,000 international students. They are coming from different countries around the world. You can see here, there are students coming from Germany, Portugal, Canada, South Korea, USA, and Turkey. Okay. Okay. So what are the core value of the university? We always say research is one of the core pillar of the university because of the research that actually it develops more expansion of the innovation in the industry. Okay, I just give you some example that in fact our food science professor, they developed something very interesting for the sport people. I'm sure you know the world champion Rafa Nadal. In fact, he just won the France Cup, okay, for tennis, and we developed some sport energy drink, for him. Yeah, that's why research is so important that UCAM is not only a sport university, but also actually we integrate all the factors in the sporting industry. For example, like nutrition, health sciences, medicine, and business management to be an all-rounded university. Okay, so these are some of our area of the research. Okay, this is one of our top researcher from the world. His name is called Juan Carlos Ipizo. Okay, so actually he studied about the aging. Okay, all right, this is some of the important. In fact, this is something I want to highlight over here. This is Professor Pedro Emilio. Okay, which in fact this is one of the program that we are running here. This is called Master in Sports Science. Okay, that actually we are one of the top 20 universities that actually we get a recognition from National Strength and Conditioning Society in regards this the area sports science. Yeah. So I hope one day, you know, Professor Pedro, he will have the chance to extend his visit in India to give you his insight about the area of the strength and conditioning or the sport science. Okay, sport performance. Sorry. Okay, so as I say, we are very international. We have 2,000 international students out of the total population of 16,000. Okay, we work with the top university in the world like UC Berkeley, Stanford, NUS, Singapore, NTU, Singapore, KU Leuven, and so on. Okay, this is okay. All right, this is very important. If you can look at the right side of this girl, okay, her name is called Mireia Belmonte. She was, I think, the last Olympic, okay, in Brazil. She won a few medals in the international level. In fact, she is current student for UCAM under this advertising. So you can see this is all other Olympic players. And this guy, Miguel, okay, he is used to be a world champion from brisk walk 20 kilometer in Europe. And there are so many over here, so I cannot recall all of them, okay? And we are the only university in Spain having professional sport team in the football and basketball, okay? So if you can look at here, we have in the last university championship, we have more than 121 medals. We are the university champion for 5 times in a row, 5 years in a row, okay? And of course, as I say, we have 21 professional sport club, and we are the #1 division team for the basketball, which is equivalent to the, you know, after the NBA, the Endesa is the second best basketball league in the world. And in 5 years back, if I'm not remember wrongly, you know, we did join the La Liga league for the first time in the second division, but now we are in 2B division. I hope in the near future we can back to the, you know, the La Liga. Okay. So these are some of the prominent our student, and which is also represent Spain in this Rio 2016 Brazil Olympics. Okay, you can see here we have gold medals for swimming, and we have taekwondo, and this is, I think, if I'm not wrong, is high jump. Okay, and in a different area. What is the difference in UCAM is like we combine the know-how from the academic theory and with the industry. This is our strength. And in fact, we get to meet those professional athletes, you know, to know how it can be a top athlete in the area of the sports, and also in the people in the industry. Like, for example, we have the ex-president of the EBA, okay, and then he teach in our MBA Sports Management. Of course, we are thinking to bring him to India now. We are still in the process of discussion with our partner, okay, and then with this kind of collaboration, we will bring in the best know-how, okay, for the student and for our you know, the football stadium allocated by the state government to have the football match. Okay, all right. Okay, this is some information about Spanish, the city. I hope one day you will visit Murcia. Murcia is a very lovely city. Okay, if I'm not wrong, we have about 5 Indian restaurants. Okay, veg and non-veg. Okay, you can enjoy, and it's not that expensive. Okay, with a meal of like 10 or 15 euro, you can enjoy one of the best Indian food in the region. Okay, so all right. Okay, so this is something about UCAM University. Okay, or what we say is a sport university. Okay, I would not want to further elaborate details more, but I would like to hear more questions from your side. Okay, so maybe before we going for this Q&A session, um, do we have Anand going to speak something, or what is the next?
Yes, yes. Thank you, Paul, for those information. Now, I request Mr. Anand to say a few words about the opportunities from this program and how he views the market and what he thinks, what kind of performance the students show after they pass out from UCAM. Anand, please.
Okay, thanks Pratik and Paul for the lovely presentations, and definitely you all had covered a lot of parts of the program and the highlights. I just more focused on the like what they can get after completing this program. First of all, we have to understand like what is the agenda of this program, like why we are designing something in India. So the basic purpose is like we have the because from last 6 years I'm associated with UCAM, and I came across with many students who really wants to go to UCAM and they want to get that education, but because of some reason like either the financial reason or some constraint, they are unable to do so. So for them, definitely we try and we try to bring the curriculum in India indigenous flavor, so that a student have the feeling and they can go through the program and get the experience. So this is the main reason behind to design this collaboration and this program. So I think this is we are also keeping the main core agenda of UCAM. Like we more believe on the practical education, not only the theoretical. So the same thing we had tried to design and to inbuilt in this program. If you have seen this, they have 30 days of internship classes where you have the opportunity to see the facilities throughout in India, and this will give you the real-time experience. And after completing all this program, they also have a sports. It has Sports Next have a many collaboration in India. So it's basically the you can say in this way like Spanish education in Indian system. So it's moreover looking for the Indian student mentality, how they react, what they want, what is available in India. Based on that, we had designed, and I hope you all will like this program and enjoy this. This is from my side. Thank you, guys. Pratik, over to you.
Okay, Anand. Thank you very much for your words. Now we will open the Q&A session. First off, I saw that Shiva had raised his hand. So I really request Shiva to, if you have any question, just put it in the chat box. All right, Shiva, I've allowed the permission to make you able to be heard. So if you can just please unmute yourself and ask your questions, that is also fine. Shiva, are you there? Okay. If there is any more questions from anybody else. Yes, Shiva, can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yes, please go ahead with your question.
Sorry, there was some connectivity issue. That's the reason I couldn't. Okay, just I was thinking about like they were telling the practical things will be done. It is online course, right? This one, what you are conducting?
Well, it's a full-time course, but due to COVID, we are starting with the theoretical classes only online.
Okay.
Okay.
And about the course fees, you said like it is like 5.5 and it will be 3 modes.
Yes.
Okay. So as Mr. Anand Pandey was telling, because of most of the are like one is financial and other thing is the personal commitment they would have not. So even me to the same constraint of to be honest, I am jobless now because of this planning. Since coach, we were having an academy and we are unable to do nothing now. From past 3 4 months, nothing. So at this point of time, how we can manage to do the course, because we really like Mr. Anand Pandey said, most of them are interested. The budget is the main criteria. Sorry to give the honest feedback.
No,
Or
we
that's
really
what I said.
appreciate your
It's okay.
genuine feedback.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Siva. Go ahead.
Because in this situation, how a middle class, especially people like me, w- and how, because if I invest in some other things, yes, I agree. Information is knowledge. With that knowledge, future we can have a good career, and career growth is there. But present situation is horrible for everyone. So
Pratik,
Anand,
would you
would
like
you
to
like
answer
to
or you?
elaborate?
Yeah. Okay. So Siva, see, the thing is that we all understand and everyone is get affected with this COVID. Either it's a university or it's any industry. You can take for an example, right? I think they have the flexibility in the terms of the payment. You don't have to make every payment or the full payment in one shot. And the reason why I'm saying this, because yes, they have the online classes, which again give you the flexibility to continue your work, because we know, from yesterday, they had opened the theaters, and I'm talking about the Indian perspective, right?
yeah,
So yesterday they had opened the theaters and other, places. So the things is coming on track. It's not like this is going for the infinite time. The things is coming on the track. The government also want to generate the revenue. And the foremost thing, like sports is the first activity which they had started. If you take the example of IPL, IPL is the one thing which they had started, not in India, but in Dubai. But still a lot of money is get invested in that, right? And again, like the football league is also announced, many other sports is already announced. So they are in the process of being conducted in the coming months. So what I'm trying to explain you, Siva, is like, yes, I still on my word, like this program is designed for those who is definitely having the similar kind of situation what you are. For the other parts, like the flexibility in the payment or what exactly you want, definitely I think Sports Next will review your situation, and based on that, they will consider it.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Can
you.
I say something?
Does that answer your question, Shiva?
Yeah.
Can I say
Okay.
something, Shiva? I met many students coming from different country, and as you know, this is not the thing that we wanted during COVID time. And but of course, we have to take it very positively to uh, take this as the opportunity for us to reskill and upgrade ourselves. This is very important because this thing is the start of the next growth stage for the next 10 years at least. So, of course, during this time, probably, I don't know, it will be very difficult for the financial cash flow. Of course, I'm not sure about your background, but of course, as I say, you need to evaluate your financial situation carefully. If you have a family, you have to think with the family or whatever. And of course, there are many areas that you have to see. But what I'm trying to say is like, this is the time actually for us to take the opportunity, because by the time the the situation becoming back to the normal, but this normal is again has plenty of opportunity for the industry of sports or whatever. Okay, so what will be important is, as I say, this class is online, but the knowledge coming is very practical for the industry. Okay, you can see what we have presented just now from UCAM and Sport. Next is the people coming from not only from India but also from Europe or whatever. They will present something which is probably new to you or whatever. And this knowledge will turn into something very tangible for your future growth. As I say, you know, if you are the business people, then it will turn turn the stone to the goal, you know, and the career, you know, it will be jumpstart your career to the next stage because you are getting the latest situation. Even I'm sure the professors, they will touch many topics about how the sport industry they can survive in this COVID-19. This is one of the key topic now, whether it's coming from India or coming from internationally. And in fact, in our university, how can we teach the practical part of the coaching is something that we are adopting this actually VR, virtual reality, in order to teach. Okay, so this is my point that that not only to you but to all the students that this is the really the time and this is the best. Okay, uh, I cannot say we are in the best timing, but I'm sure now is almost. I hope, really I hope, because not even any leaders in the world can say this is the end of COVID. But I'm sure this is not just the start of the COVID because we have already passed more than 6 months, and then people now actually get to used to it, and then how to live with COVID, and then the next stage. I'm sure some interesting development will happen by the end of the year. Okay, then and if we do not catch this timing, so we may lose some the next opportunity to grow because it will take time for you to get those new knowledge to digest to ourselves. So I think our course is more than 1 year, right, Ganesha? Is more than 1 year, right? So so
It's
if you
exactly 1 year.
1 year, so if you start later or whatever, then probably then the timing wise is different. Okay, this is only some my this is some of my experience when I was talking with the student. I remember in the one of the session I had with our student from Myanmar. Okay, so it's very interesting. I noticed that there was a luggage bag behind the student. Okay, but it's not the common luggage bag, but it's like all the standard design. So then I asked, what were you doing? Then I realized that she was the cabin crew from Qatar Airways, Then she told me that, Paul, now luckily I got some saving and then I want to put this best time to upgrade myself to study MBA. Yeah. So can I know, Shiva, are you working professional or what are you doing now or whatever? Yeah, can you share a little bit about yourself?
Um, yeah, I'm Shiva. My full name is Shiva Kumar. I'm from Bangalore.
Nice.
Uh,
I like Bangalore, especially
yeah,
Bangalore,
yeah, yeah. And I'm a professional coach. I've done my AFC B license. So just I want to stick on to the industry for future. So that is the reason I was looking for some sports management thing.
Okay.
And,
So you are teaching the student in the very science part as a coach, right? Now you are the coach, right?
yeah,
Okay.
and 2019 Kilo India Champions, Karnataka. I was the coach for that. I was the head coach for that.
Okay. So let me give you some the option, the output as an MBA sport management student. Okay. I mean, coach is always one of the people who actually upgrade to be the manager of the team, okay, or whatever sports, okay. But to manage a team or whatever, you really need a lot of information or know-how, okay, because this is not about just the skill or the techniques about teaching a athlete how to be a best sportman, but also involve how you managing, okay, maybe the individual or a team. And then this actually involve like how you can survive. How you can survive, you need the MBA sport management. In the area of, I give you an example, the human resources, okay, how to manage the people is one of the important part, okay, of this MBA. How to do marketing, okay, marketing, this including like, for example, how you can get the sponsorship money, how to get money, okay. So, and of course, there are many other areas, the financial part, the accounting part, and then it's just like you are managing the full aspect of a team or the company. Yeah. So this is all about, but more zoom into the sports. That's why the name is called MBA Sport Management. Yeah. Okay. All right. This is some point from my side. So there's nothing right or wrong, okay, but it's like more is how we can utilize this information to suit to yourself. Yeah, thank you. But anyway, I hope, you know, if I have chance, I want to visit Bangalore. You know, I like Bangalore very much. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Paul. I
Welcome.
just joined late. I just want to intimate Shiva, most probably you have already applied with your mail with a request. So rest assured that Sports Next and UCAM will take your request sincerely.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Sharma. I think we are almost have 1 hour from now. We are very in time. Any question from the gentleman? If you have any more question, let's take a nice photo together, okay? To end this session. Any objection on that? It's okay?
No, please, we'll do that.
If you don't mind, can you? Yes. Anand, do you want to make the print screen? Okay, let's have the biggest smile in this COVID time. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you to all. Thank you to all. And 12 participants who all have joined today. We just welcome you all, and we look forward that you complete your documentation shortly. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Hope to see you again. Thank you,
See you
the team
guys.
of the Sport Next. Thank you, Anand.
Thank you.
Mr.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shiva. Nice to see you. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.